Hey, I'm Holly Bell, the Director of Cannabis for the state of Florida for the Florida Department of Agriculture and Consumer Services. And I'm here with Zach.
Hi there, I'm Zach Brym. I'm an assistant professor at the University of Florida in the Department of Agronomy. I work from the Tropical Research and Education Center in Homestead, and I'm the program coordinator for the state, the University of Florida IFAS Industrial Hemp Pilot Project.
Okay, Zach, so big day today.
That's right.
We had plants come in from Colorado.
Yes.
We had live hemp plants arrive in Florida today for the first time in 70 years.
Yeah.
So to do research at an IFAS center. And how excited is your team about that?
Well, I've been spending the last year or more putting together the university structure and the plans for our research, and seeing the plants and the seeds arrive a couple of weeks ago has just been sort of a culmination of all this work that we've been doing, trying to put together the policies and the forms just to get that planting permit form put together at FDEX. Just each step along the way, we were doing something new, doing something first. The first hemp seeds and hemp plants in the state in all that time is really one of those special milestones.
So now it's kind of like all this homework and paperwork, and now you get to the fun stuff. Your plants are here, which you as researchers love.
That's right, and certainly the questions that we get that are appropriate for us are ones about how do we grow these plants and what's the economics for all of them. And so we don't have answers just yet, but having plants gives us the opportunity to start answering those questions. And certainly having a chance to do it ourselves is the step that we need to take so that we can tell the folks out in Florida how we've been able to do it and take that next step with how they could do it as well.
Yeah, so I know we've talked about this because you get a ton of calls and emails a day, as I do, from people who really are desperate and, hey, how could I grow hemp? So are you thinking this might be a good viable crop? Are you still in the debate stage with your team, or do you guys have an idea?
I don't think I can actually answer your question.
Okay.
But what I can do is talk about the challenges that we have and speak to the innovative farmers that we have in the state. So there are so many people out there that have taken to a new cropping system, and been very successful with that, certainly with the support of IFAS as well. And this is no different with hemp in our approach. So we're going to do that good science and make sure that we can have the evidence behind the recommendations that we make to give the farmers the best chance. So we don't really know what varieties we're going to be available to bring in the state to be successful in our environments. We don't really have a good sense of what those pests and diseases are and how we're going to mitigate those. We don't really have a good sense of what hemp's going to do for our natural environments and the other environmental impacts. There's all these questions that make my job very interesting, make it very challenging for a farmer to make a decision. But our goal and our plan is sort of with some urgency to start answering those questions and to get that information back out to our farmers.